Look, I know Max Verstappen's good, alright, but even when Red Bull are nowhere all weekend, he still gets pole. What are we supposed to do about it? Like, he makes history by doing it. He matches Ayrton Senna's record for most poles in a row. Eight. Eight is the record, so he's now tied that. I think he's also, I don't know about this one, this might be wrong, but I think he might have matched Alan Prost's record as well for most poles at the start of the season, which is 7. So he could break both those records next time out in Monaco, which he probably will, because Verstappen's just a joke around that track. So, welcome back to another video. We're here for the qualifying review for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at the Autodromo Enzo Edino Ferrari de Imola or something like that. I actually nailed that, to be fair. If I did, then I deserve a pat on the back. In Imola, Max Verstappen. So yeah, we've Max Verstappen obviously taking pole in the Red Bull. But before we get into that, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. Turn notifications on as well so you don't miss another video. And let's talk about qualifying as well as F2 and F3, which was here. And as you can see, Max Verstappen on pole for the 7th race in a row for the season, 8 in general. Yeah, Red Bull, he was nowhere in practice. And, Perez sums it up, to be honest. And just Verstappen things, just gets pole as always. Not more to say on it than Verstappen is just a goat. So, big up to Max Verstappen. Just incredible. Oscar Piastri, second. Great qualifying for him. 800s or so off pole, or 700s even off pole. He's been quick all weekend. Definitely the quickest McLaren. And as a result, a front row start for him. And who knows, McLaren could definitely challenge for the win tomorrow. At a track he's never driven at, he's doing really well, is Oscar Piastri. Head of Lando Norris, third for McLaren. Obviously, the most recent race winner, P3. Good qualifying for him. P3 is a good place to be. He's been slow on Piastri all weekend. Piastri definitely the quickest McLaren, but still P3 for Norris. Good place to be for the rest of the round. Definitely challenge for potentially a second win in a row. Is he going to have a London bus moment? Nothing turns up for 20 working days, and then 2 appear at once. That's probably what's going to happen, let's be real. Charles Leclerc, 4th for Ferrari. My pick for pole, P4. Disappointing with Charles. I should expect it. Leclerc just poles everything. Joking. Ferrari looked like they were going to dominate this weekend, and now nowhere. So, frustrating for them. Carlos Sainz, 5th for Ferrari as well. This chair's not loud. P5, Sainz just struggling this weekend. Obviously, Ferrari bringing upgrades, working for Leclerc. No real surprise. Of course, I got to favour Leclerc. And Sainz just P5. He's within the mix for the race tomorrow. George Russell, 6th Mercedes. Good qualifying for him. Well, actually, I just realised 1,000 slower than Sainz. I didn't realise he was that close to Sainz. P6, yes, good qualifying. That's where Mercedes are going to be. Yuki Tsunoda, round of applause for Yuki Tsunoda, 7th for RB. Didn't improve on his final lap though, so must have made a mistake. Still, P7, great result for him. Lewis Hamilton, 8th in the Mercedes. Just an average qualifying really for Hamilton. P8 seems to be where he is all season long. So it is what it is for Hamilton. Daniel Ricciardo, P9, good qualifying for him as well in the RB. Both RBs into Q3 for the first time this season. 9th for Ricciardo. A decent result for him at the end. You'll definitely take that today. Nico Hulkenberg doing Nico Hulkenberg things. 10th for Haas. Was P1 after Q1 as well. And ends up, which actually was his quickest, no, actually, no, Q2 was his quickest time. Ends up in P10 in the end, still good qualifying for Hulkenberg. And out in Q2, Sergio Perez, 11th for Red Bull. Terrible result for him. Obviously crashed in FP3, and then just couldn't get anything, just couldn't get together really. He was like 12th in Q1, 11th in Q2, just sums up to be honest. Is this the typical start of the Perez downfall every season? Probably. So yeah, not good for him. Esteban Ocon, 12th for Alpine, good result for him. P12's best he's going to get, so yeah, Alpine's slowly starting to make some progress this season. Lance Stroll, 13th at the Aston Martin. Standard. Stroll qualifying 13th. Pretty much like how we, in my F1 career mode, Stroll's 13th, and here he is again in real life representing that, so classic Stroll. Alexander Albon, 14th for Williams. I don't think I've said anything else differently for Albon this season. I think Alexander Albon, 14th for Williams, is the sentence I say every qualifying, because I feel like that's where he always is. So, just another standard Albon qualifying. Pierre Gasly, 15th for Alpine. Standard Gasly in P15. And Q1, Valtteri Bottas, 16th. Standard Kick Sauber, to be honest, 16th. Joe Guan Yu, 17th as well. Again, the standard for Kick Sauber. Kevin Magnussen, 18th for Haas. I forgot to show that got impeded by Piastri. It was pretty bad. So Piastri, even though he starts to qualify second, I expect it to be P5. He should get a 3 plus good penalty from impeding Magnussen, because that was bad, because it did ruin Magnussen's chance of getting to Q2. So, and with Hulkenberg being P1, Magnussen probably would have gone to Q2. So, yeah, definitely penalty incoming for Piastri, I would say. So yeah, Magnussen, can't really say much about it because he got ruined. His luck got blocked by Piastri. Fernando Alonso, day to forget. Obviously crashed in practice 3, big damage to the car. They apparently had an issue at the end of Q1, which is why he wasn't able to set another lap. 19th. It's just going to be a race to forget for tomorrow, because it's the hardest track, one of the hardest tracks to ever take. 19th. Not good for Alonso. And Logan Sargent. No time. Sargent doing Sargent things of last year, just in track limits, which I don't get how you get track limits at a track where the gravel is the exit, but he found a way, and no time. So would have been 17th, which would have been okay. 3 places behind Armin, instead it's last, as always, so not good for Sargent. Also, yeah, Piastri, Hulkenberg, and Sargent never raced here, so the fact Piastri's quick is pretty good. He's obviously tested here. Hulkenberg hasn't driven it in his life, which is kind of bad to think, considering Hulkenberg's been around for like 16, 17 years in F1 slash GP2, F2, GP2, and all that. But he's never raced at Imola. It's kind of shocking to think, to be honest. But yeah, the race tomorrow could be interesting. Verstappen versus two McLarens versus 2 Ferraris. Thing is, they could do something different with strategy. They could, both McLaren and Ferrari could send one of their drivers long, the other follows Verstappen, or vice versa, whichever way Verstappen goes. And you never know, maybe a lucky safety car might help him again. So definitely something to watch out for. If you see me look over, it's because I'm looking at Indy 500 qualifying, which is on right now. There was a crash, which I don't think. Yep, they're still cleaning up for Readers VK, so that's fine. I might do an Indy 500 crash video next week, so stay tuned for that, racing fans. But yeah, that was qualifying. Verstappen on pole. F2, as you can see, I think these results might still be provisional. This could still be subject to change, so take this with a pinch of salt. Franco Colapinto won the sprint race in the MP Motorsport. Last lap pass, a fantastic move, by the way, on Paul Aaron. We're on the outside of turn 1, just kicked on the track and just gave enough room with the exit. Beautiful move from Franco Colapinto. He's under investigation though for the lap 1 pile-up, which I fear for him because it's very similar to Hadjar in Australia, in my opinion, and Hadjar got a penalty for that, which I don't think he should have got in the first place. So I think consistency, Colapinto might get a 5-second penalty, which will mean he will not win the race, but we'll see. But still, Franco Colapinto, P1, great result for him. Paul Aaron, second in the high-tech, good result for him as well. So he led the whole race, lost on the final lap, still another podium for him. Zane Maloney, traffic leader, another podium, standard procedure. Amory Cordial, P4 again, another points finish for Cordial. P4, 5th in, Jeddah, 4th here in Imola, great result for Cordial. Oliver Behrman, 5th for Bramer, decent. It's decent points. His main thing is for tomorrow, though. Gary Bortoletto, 6th for Victor, again, good result for him as well. Again, obviously starting on pole tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to do, but still a few points for him. Taylor Bernard, round of applause for Taylor Bernard. First points of the season in F2, anyway. And AIX is Racing's first points since joining F2. Obviously, we're part of PHM last year, PHM. First points that team has scored since the end of 2022. So, great result for them. Obviously, Taylor Bernard's been cooking recently in Formula E, obviously as a substitute for McLaren for the injured Sam Bird, so cooking again here in F2. And Richard Verschoor gets the final point in 8th for Trident. A good result for him at Trident's home race with Cushmaney 9th and Zacco Sutherland 10th. And Tonelli 11th had a bad start. I think he might have had a clutch issue because he had a terrible start on the formation lap as well. So yeah, and obviously that's at the pile up on the start. 5 cars out on lap 1, which was, yeah, you kind of knew there was going to be a big crash. You had, was kind of Colapinto. You had, who was it? You had, who was third? I can't remember. But you had Maloney. Was it Maloney? Might be Maloney joining for Colapinto. Colapinto gets space, so had to be to the right. Into Stanek, into Hadjar. Stanek and Hadjar crash. Fittipaldi then hits the back of Dirksen because they try to avoid everything. And then Hauger knows to go up into the wall. So all 5 of those out. Dennis Hauger's a big one, championship contender, Dennis Hauger. So not good for him. And yeah, even like Dirksen's been cooking this weekend. Hadjar's another championship contender as well. Danek has been cooking. It's like, oh, Hadjar's cooking this weekend, got screwed, so it's worked for them. And then F3, talk about, these results changed about 4 times. Oliver Goethe won the race. Well, he crossed firstly, with about 3 quarters to go, Noel Leon was leading. Then first safety car ended with 2 quarters to go. Goethe gets him. Cross the line first, then gets an immediate penalty for safety car infringement. Later, he then gets the penalty removed, and Leon then gets a penalty. So, these results have changed. Oliver Goethe wins for Campos. First win of the year for him. Great result for him. Tim Tranett, second in the MP Motorsport. Again, he was third with all that mess. They ended up second. Good result for him. Second podium for him, I should say. Also, first podium for Goethe. Noel Leon on the podium for Van Amersfoort. First point and podium for him this season. And Van Amersfoort. Should have won the race, though, to be honest. Gino Beganovic, 4th. Suprema. Championship points. It's more of a championship driver for him. Kasper Stuka, first points of the year for him as well for MP Motorsport. The first Polish driver. 4 points as well. Again, these results are provisional, I would imagine, so just stay tuned. There might be some penalties. Who knows? Gabriel Beanie doing Beanie things, which is just championship drive. P6 for him. Lawrence van Oypen, 7th for ART, 4 points for him. Arthur Lindblad in the Prima, 8th, again, 1 points for him. Nikita Bedro for AIX Racing gets another couple of points for them. And Santiago Ramos, pole sitter for tomorrow, finished P10 with a point ahead of his teammate, Fornaroli. There was a few crashes in Dupufuzak. Contact again, 3rd DNF in a row for him. Luke Browning on the final, 2 laps to go, had contact with Stuka. Stupid move from Browning. Championship leader, big frustrations for him. You had Megratonev go off and hit the back of Beganovic. I think you also had Boyer out to like 1, and you had Callavoy to go out on the safety car restart. So that was that. That is it then for, I guess, the first day of Imola. Stafford on pole, with Goethe winning in F3 and Colin Pinto in F2. First Argentinian to win in F2 as well. So enjoy the video, subscribe all that. There we go, there's the thumb. Check out these videos here if you want to see anything else on this channel. And subscribe right there, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Bye guys.